Welcome to the Tom Bernard Family Podcast with
co-host Catherine Brandt.
Andy Brandt Bernard.
And Kristen Burt.
Yeah, baby. We got all the way through it. It was wonderful. Kristen Burt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So, what's the latest?
Disney. What is happening with Disney?
Do
we feel like there is like a disaster like every other week with Disney?
I don't know what happened. What happened?
Okay. So remember last week we were talking about The Bachelorette. They're dealing with all of this. The new CEO is there, Josh D'Amaro. That's been what he's been dealing with. Okay. Well, yesterday, OpenAI revealed that they are shutting down their Sora app. Now, if you remember a couple of months ago, do you remember this, Andy?
Yeah.
We talked about Disney licensing some of their characters to the Sora AI app.
Yep.
They weren't going to be able to use the voices, but they were going to be using, obviously, the character likeness. Disney had made a deal with them where they were investing $1 billion into this company. Now, the good news is that money had not been swapped because the deal hadn't been finalized. So thank God for that they didn't lose $1 billion on this deal.
Yeah.
But they had no clue until yesterday when OpenAI was like, hey, we're going to shut down the app. So they found out right around the same time we all did. And I think the big question is, where was Bob Iger in all of this? Because that's when the deal was made. He was obviously the CEO. Why hadn't they done their due diligence that the Sora app really wasn't solvent financially?
I don't know.
I don't understand why anybody does anything. Well, look what's going on CNN right now. People are leaving CNN in droves because apparently the guy who bought it is conservative. I didn't know. I don't know anything about this guy or whatever.
And I would say it's greater than that because right now you have David Ellison who had bought CBS. We kind of remember all of that, so it's part of Paramount. And it's Barry Weiss right now who is in charge of CBS, and the ratings are completely tanking. And I think that they've just changed the model of what CBS News looks like, and people aren't happy about it. So a lot of people are leaving. And I think that the fear is that it's also going to be happening to CNN if this merger goes through.
Well, one woman did quit CNN, I think either last night or today.
I think on air.
Was it on air, really?
I think she announced it on air. I don't know if she had let her bosses know. Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, Anderson Cooper also did not renew his contract with 60 Minutes. He's been there with them for quite a long time, but he's also the face of CNN. So I wonder how that all plays out in the long run.
Well, they'll all be gone because what they should have done and what the people on this show would have done is, why don't I wait and see how things are going for Kristen and Catherine and Andy before I do anything? Let's see how they're doing, and then let's move on from there. But people don't do that anymore.
Well,
it's all about me. More me now. It's me.
Well, nothing says I'm an impartial journalist like quitting because the new owner is conservative.
I also think because they're cutting budgets and they're laying people off, some people may be trying to get ahead of the game too, because you're making a lot of money as an independent journalist. You know, Don Lemon is saying, I'm going to out earn my former CNN salary within the next year. So he is making a fortune out there on TikTok and YouTube and doing his thing. Other journalists, Tucker Carlson's another great example of that.
Yep.
And so it doesn't have to do with I belong to this party. People are just doing better because you're not going to be making, as we know, those $20 million a year salaries are going away very quickly.
Yeah, no question about that. And by the way,
poor dears.
If two guys I wanted to leave, it'd be those two guys anyway, so I don't really give a rat's ass.
But plenty of people are following them to their, new locations, new platforms. What's the other platform that everyone does? Substack. A lot of people are finding success on Substack, a subscription model.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand why we can't get any leadership. If I were president of the United States, I'd sit down with the head of the Democrats and the head of Republicans and go, we're all going to move together here. I don't care what you like or what you don't like. We need to move together because it's much more healthy for the people of the United States. It's healthy for business. This is not about you and your beliefs. There are Democrats, there are Republicans. Let's move together. On all you extremists, you stay where you are and we'll just get rid of all of you. It's too extreme, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're getting nowhere. We're circling the drain. We're circling the drain.
Why people just can't? Could you move together? I'm not telling you to give up your ideals or any of the rest of it. You're a Democrat, great. You're a Republican, great. But this extreme position stuff, way left and way right, has got to stop. It's destroying. First of all, news in this country is just worthless now.
Yeah, as soon as we moved from the oppressor to the oppressed business model, it's all gone down the toilet.
I mean, I've been a Democrat in my life. I've been a Republican in my life, and I'm neither, and I don't want to hear about it.
Do I get $100 too?
No, but I'm just trying to make people's lives better so you can't benefit from
Maybe
that. What do you think of that, sister?
Oh, wow.
When she goes, oh, wow. Aren't
I
you
just
sick
joke
of
every
it?
time you mention politics. The joke is $100
Well, it's not-
for the pretend pot.
It's not politics at all. It's just clear thinking. You be who you are, but just don't be so extreme about it. Calm down.
Yeah, I mean, Tom's going to go golf with a friend of his who has TDS on steroids.
Oh, God.
I mean, he's physically wrecked
He
from
is, yeah.
how much he hates. I mean, and he's from Canada.
Yep.
You're not even voting for this.
Yeah.
He is
No.
seriously like wounded. You can tell that he really can barely cope with existing in
Yeah.
this world.
Yep.
A lot of
It's
people.
like, wow. It's really sad, to tell you the truth, that you can be manipulated into being that obsessed with a politician.
It really is. But the people are the ones that are going to have to stand up and go, okay, we've had enough of the extremes. Let's all move to the middle. You don't have to give up your ideals and your wonderful ideas and all that. But it just can't be so extreme that you want to hurt somebody else. That's the part of it I don't like. When
I
they
think
try
we
to
need to
hurt
get rid
one
of
another.
social media in all of this. That's
Well,
the thing.
probably true.
Well, look at what happened in, I think it's St. Paul over the weekend. Apparently, gunfire over shoveling a driveway.
Yep. Over shoveling. Didn't they kill someone?
No, apparently they
Oh, they
share
didn't.
they shared
Good.
they share a driveway, which is not uncommon.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody shoveled their side
Oh no.
and put the snow on the other side.
Oh, yeah, you can't do
Oh,
that.
don't do that.
So
Yeah, don't
then
do
somebody
that.
came out with a snow blower and blew the snow back over on
Of
the other
course they
side.
did.
And so it's turned into this. It's like if you have a snow blower, wouldn't you just do the whole driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
would.
just as a neighborly, nice thing to do, you have a snow blower, just do it. Or if you're a neighbor and you know that these two people are a little, at each other and this could turn, just go do their driveway. It's just not that big of a deal.
Kill him
Apparently,
with kindness.
yeah, a gun was shot. I don't know the entire story, but I was just like, oh my gosh, when did we decide that every conflict needs to result in violence?
Yeah, it is all about hurting someone else.
Screaming
I don't
and
get it.
carrying on and grab your gun. It's just so, our society, I don't know, do we even have a society anymore? I'm not even positive.
I mean, to be
really.
fair, people used to duel to the death over things like this, so I don't know if it's
Over-
anything's different exactly.
Yeah, that's true. If you insulted my honor, I
Yep.
would challenge you to a duel.
Exactly.
but-
They'd just shoot each other in the street and it was totally legal because it was a duel.
Great.
I guess things haven't changed.
Great.
We've just circled back, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
Yeah, maybe we're just back to medieval times.
Here's the deal, and I've been very honest about that. I won't name who they are, but I have two people in my family who haven't spoken to me in 25 years because of politics. I mean, how psychotic is that?
Name him.
I didn't shut them off. I'll hang out them all I want, all the rest of it. Tried to help one of them out with stuff, and it didn't work out. So somehow that was Catherine's fault.
Like I said, you just can't.
I know.
People can't cope anymore.
I would never walk away from a brother or sister of mine because of their political views. Why would I give a rat's ass? Right?
I don't know. I blocked my brother on my iPhone for 6 months, so I don't know if I can speak.
Over what?
Yeah, but I mean, if he
Over
called,
politics?
if he called you and wanted to talk to you about something, you would pick up the phone, wouldn't you? Or
Well,
you just...
his number was blocked because he was sending me offensive memes, and I asked him to stop, and he wouldn't stop. So then I blocked him, and then he whined to my mother. I think I've told this story. And then he whined to my mother. And my mom's like, "He's so upset that you blocked him." So I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll unblock him." And he couldn't help himself, and
Of course.
he sent an obnoxious meme that was offensive, and so I blocked him again for like another month. He's unblocked. This has been years ago, but I mean, I do see sometimes people, if you're asking someone to stop, don't you think they should
Yeah.
stop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree with
I mean,
that.
he could have emailed me if he needed to reach me in an emergency.
Oh, do you have to be out by 50 again today?
I do, yes.
Okay, I
Yes,
just wanted
all
to
the
make
way through
sure.
Friday. Of
I
course.
wanted to make sure. But yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to be, because to be honest with you, people have been fighting with
Sorry.
one another over politics my entire life. Been listening to that. I've tried both of them. It's not that I hated either one, but I'm just not a good fit with either party because they get too extreme.
You dipped your toe and ran away.
Yeah, dipped my toe and ran away. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
How about if we honor each other as human beings? What about that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Amazing.
That would be.
It would be amazing.
And I would love the peace. I feel like sometimes I open the internet and I'm like, and I'm shutting the internet. You read a headline, you're like, that's enough.
The one good thing about it is that whenever I do get attacked, the people that they bring up in it call me and they start laughing about that. Well, this one guy called me a racist. And of course, you had JB, you had Philip Wise, you go down the whole list. There were 3 black men on my show, but somehow I was a racist. Oh, okay. Why? Because it's the most powerful word out there right now. Racist is a very, very powerful word right now because people want to believe that bullshit. Racism is nowhere near as bad as it was even 70 years ago. Not even close.
No.
We're getting better. If you'd shut up, we could make even more progress. That'd be good, right? She's not even talking about you.
I don't know.
coward.
You know, no.
Big
I think you know what? I'm a white female. I can speak on sexism, I think, probably better
That's
than I can on
fine.
race. You know, because I
Yeah.
would say some of my Black, Latino friends, I think that they'd be able to speak more educated on whether they feel like racism, even just in the last 5 years, whether it's better or worse.
How come no Asian friends, Kristen?
Yeah, way to
I
go, Kristen.
do
You're
have
racist.
Asian friends. You know what? I like to say, if you look at my little circle, I was like, it is like what was the United Colors of Benetton? Does anyone remember that from the 80s?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, God.
My friend circle in LA certainly looks like that, but I think that comes from living in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's unbelievable. But I will tell you, since this Alzheimer's thing got out, I will tell you that people from both parties, all parties, no parties, whatever, I've gotten, I think, 3 negative comments out of like 600,000.
That's
That's
unheard
pretty good.
of.
That's pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, that's really good.
So people, thank you for being so nice. Things are going really, really well. I was at the doctor today, and it's not blowing up, but it is ticking up. It's getting better little by little. So that's good. That's wonderful news, right?
Yep. Especially if
happy
you're
for
feeling
people.
better. That's good.
Oh, God, I do feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I look at my wife, I just feel so much better. You know.
Aw.
You guys.
You guys.
Cute.
All right, Christopher, damn it, some entertainment news. But seriously, people, would you stop being so mean to each other just because you're extreme either one way or the other? Shut the hell up and try to work together. Because the politicians are using your hatred against you and them. So wise up, will you? They're making millions over your crabbiness.
Top
They are.
versus bottom. It's top
true.
versus bottom, and the finances.
is.
It's not left versus right if you really look at it carefully.
It is. It's top versus bottom. That's exactly what it
Yeah.
is. So they got to grow up and calm down.
Yeah.
Don't make Uncle Tom come over there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
All right. What else you got there, sister?
The other big story of the day is Savanna Guthrie did appear on the Today Show this morning, and her mother's still missing,
Oh,
which is,
God.
I know, we're almost at 2 months, you guys.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of hope at this point,
And
unfortunately.
the interview, if you see it, there's clips playing everywhere on social media, even if you don't watch the full thing. I mean, there's a realization. I mean, I don't think Savanna Guthrie is living in any type of,
Yeah.
la la land, thinking that her mom's out there surviving. And you can hear it just in the way she's phrasing certain sentences. But they obviously want some type of, and I don't know if it's ever closure, but I think they would like to honor their mother, of course. And they're asking someone to come forward because they say, you know what? One of you knows something, do the right thing, be
Yeah.
a good person at this point.
Yeah.
But it's been really kind of, it amazes me that when you have the FBI and you have the local sheriff's department, nobody really has a clue. They keep there's a big date that they've been kind of throwing out there, January 11th, which was her disappearance was February 1st, but someone was possibly outside of her home that day or that evening. So it's possible that she was targeted in all of this. But
So
no one really knows anything. There's no official suspects. The
That's
family members have
weird.
been ruled out. It's very weird.
God.
Well, especially if you're going to kidnap or kill somebody, they generally do it for money. just to
Right.
just to take somebody and just not say a word is just so crazy.
It is weird.
It makes no sense. She was 84 years old.
Jesus.
You know, she had medical issues that obviously needed medication to keep her alive.
Yeah, it's just
That's all sad.
doesn't make
It
any
just
sense.
It doesn't make any
84.
sense. 84.
Why do you need to kidnap an 84-year-old woman, for Christ's sake? Why?
No, you know, the theory of like, oh, it's a robbery gone bad, but I'm like, there's nothing really gone from the house.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, no request for money, no, political statement. We're kidnapping people for the whatever, It's just so odd.
It is.
Yeah, and all those ransom notes that sort of came out appear to be just fake and awful people just
Yep.
capitalizing on the situation.
Why? Why would they do that? Why?
So that their note can be read on the news and they can feel like somebody, I guess.
God.
I don't know.
I don't know. So it's expected that Savanna is going to return on air possibly in April after spring break with her kids. She, she's got little kids that are still in elementary school, so I think she wants to be home with all of them. But I mean, that is just a really tough road.
Yep. No question about
Especially
it.
when you report on the news and then you become the news. I think that's got to be a very out of body experience.
Donnell says another one that hasn't been found is that lady from Randolph that was last seen on her door cam going out to get the mail and hasn't been seen since.
And how long ago was that?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Oh, I do remember
Randolph?
that.
Randolph.
Is that Randolph, Minnesota?
I assume.
I don't know.
Where's Randolph?
I know Randolph, Massachusetts, so that's why I'm.
Yes, Randolph Township, Dakota County, been missing since July 2024. Nicole Anderson.
God.
How old was she?
That is a good question.
Because a lot of times people do wander away and aren't.
That is true.
Jesus.
Or like how some people chose 9/11 to be their disappearance date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah, they
56,
did.
so not terribly old.
Oh.
All terrible.
Oh, yes, Randolph, Minnesota. She was also on medication.
Oh, that's never
Oh,
good.
God. I think I might start carrying a gun again. I used to carry a gun.
you're
Come
not.
on. Open fire.
No,
Tom,
you're not.
Everybody, no, Tom, not
like,
you.
Tom, no.
Not you,
Yeah,
Tom.
if any-
Anybody but you.
Anybody took you, you'd be delivered back.
Yeah. Yeah, here you can have them back. Oh, thanks, love of my life. Really nice.
Guthrie
Typical.
just was like, my beautiful wife.
Yeah, no, oh, yeah, but you're a piece of shit, Tom.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You implied it. I'm deeply hurt.
I always felt that about when we were all, Andy and Alex both grew up in the Jacob Wetterling years.
Yeah,
and we
sure
were all,
did.
With
Yeah.
Tom being on the air, I was always terrified
Oh,
of
God,
kidnapping,
yes.
and I always
Yep.
went through. Nobody can take you. I don't care if it's your godfather. Do not go with anybody. Never,
Right.
ever, ever.
Right.
Blah blah blah. And Andy was such a difficult kid. I'm like, they'd return him.
They'd return him anyway. Nice, too much of a
Andy,
pain.
were you a pain in the butt?
I certainly was.
Oh, Andy.
He admits it.
No,
There
he
you
has a
go.
little pain in the butt kid
Oh,
too.
my
You
gosh.
got a
Yes, I
pain in the
do.
butt. Yep.
I was the kid that never broke a rule.
Oh, yeah. Alex was easy. Andy was not
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I was
Well,
on the phone with Andy this morning, and I was trying to get this mic for our guest that's coming in put together, and all of a sudden he's like, "I can't talk!" Screaming kids in the background.
Yeah, Colin is in
Is that your
the
karma?
tripping over things and then becoming inconsolable years.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's why I put you in dance classes, because you were always falling down and cracking your head on stuff.
Even
I'm
it's still
I
like
think he needs a
yesterday.
little-
Yesterday after he ate breakfast. It was either breakfast or dinner. He pushes his chair and then just goes right out of it. And we're like, what happened? He's like, I fell out of my
He needs
chair.
a little ballet or dance, little
There you
hip hop
go.
class.
There you
Well,
go.
we tried to do karate, but eventually he's just refused to go. He was like, I don't like karate anymore. It's like,
There are
oh.
actually reasons why kids go through such klutzy phases. Either they're growing and they're not used to their new
He
size
better not
of
be
body,
growing. He's already 95th percentile.
Oh my god.
or they're having a brain, like
A brain blast?
leap. A brain leap, and they're just not
Not everything's
coordinated.
connected.
Not
Yeah.
everything connects.
Well, right now he's like, I think he's his next brain blast is going to be learning to read.
I'm trying. Kristen, I'm trying to get you out of here.
Oh,
You guys gotta pay
10:51.
attention to the clock. She has to go.
Look at Tom being like,
Yeah. Here we
TikTok,
go.
baby.
TikTok, you guys. I can't wait to hear, because I know you have the casting director on today, so I can't
Yeah.
wait to hear the segment.
Oh, she'll be great. She's very nice. Absolutely.
Can't wait.
All right.
Well, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you, my dear.
Bye.
But
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes. More schmoozing right after this. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget, and now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Look at that timing.
I know. It's like you've done this before.
It's all true. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Andy's here. Catherine's here.
Our guest will be here in 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7
coming
minutes.
At right top of the hour.
Yes.
Jay Fuller in the chat just said,
All right.
I was in Iowegian for 13 years. Is that really the demonym for Iowa? I thought it was Iowan.
Iowegian? Well, maybe they're
Maybe
Norwegian.
they're Norwegian
in Iowa.
Iowan?
I don't know.
Iowans?
Oh, you know what? That might be the case. That might be the case.
Yes,
That
it is
it's just
Iowan. Oh, yeah. Other less common variants include Iowegian. Really?
Iowegian. So that's
Iowegian.
Norwegian from Iowa?
I think it's just someone from Iowa. Probably if you want to be funny. I don't know. I've never been to Iowa. Oh, wait, no. Didn't I go down to the horse thing once with you?
Yes, there was a horse show all the time for hunter jumpers it's right across the border. It's like a fairgrounds.
Yeah, I remember you used to go to that every year, and I went with you once
Jeez.
or maybe twice.
I can't remember the name of I can't believe that, because I used to go there like at least 3 times a summer with Alex.
3 times a summer.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was where the horse shows were.
The horse show.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're going to... I think we should probably take the break at the very top of the hour so it doesn't come right in the middle of her appearance.
It's 6
What do you
minutes.
think?
That's a good idea.
I suppose.
Yeah.
No, or a couple of minutes after. It'll take for a while to set in. There's just no reason to have her come in and then take a break 10 minutes later. That would be a different deal. Yeah, but we'll work it out one way or the other. So what else is happening? Anything good?
What is good? The weather isn't. I mean, it is and it isn't and it is and it isn't. So
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Mason City, Iowa. That's it, Heather. Thank you,
Mason
Heather.
City, Iowa. Oh yeah, that's
Mason
right.
City.
Yeah, it is. I remember that. Mason
It
City.
was-
What's that?
That's where the horse shows were. That was a great look. That was a great spot. I mean, it's probably grown up a lot since then. I don't know if people were
Let's
moving
find
to
out.
Mason City, but it was a wonderful place to do the horse shows with the kids because it was, not very busy, and the hotels were a little bit further away. So when the kids were on the fairgrounds, you really didn't have to worry about anybody being around them. It was kind of like a nice, safe little environment.
Demographics. No, it has basically. Actually, it's gone down about 3,000 people.
Oh, really?
So Mason City apparently isn't doing so hot.
Really?
I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah,
So-
when
so many-
when we were kids,
so
it would have
many
been like 29,000, and now it's 27,000. Yeah, so
Was
they
that a
Mason City.
was that a big paper mill town, or what was their big business? There was a big business in Mason City. I know that, but I can't remember what it
economy.
was.
Let's see.
I'm guessing farms.
They have the
grains.
region's largest hospital. So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and they also have
But
the
that was-
world's loudest dog. Oh wait, that's you.
Oh,
That
he's
would
still,
be
oh
Jude.
man. I posted a video of him snoring with his eyes wide open last night.
That's
Yeah.
creepy.
Eyes wide open, snoring. Like,
That's weird.
I don't get it. Okay, what does it say about Mason City? Or is beautiful? I can't read it.
Same
from
with
the
Cedar Rapids, Okoboji. You mean Okeechobee?
Yep.
Iowa is
an
suffering from
Okoboji,
intense
too.
brain drain. Well, it's Iowa. Why stay? There's nothing there. Oh my
That,
goodness.
I mean, that is what
kinda
people
negative.
people think of why
What a
Iowa
can
is
of
just like
worms.
nothing in there.
I thought that if people were, a lot of people are moving to the edge of Wisconsin, the edge of Minnesota to get away from the taxes and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. I don't know what Iowa's politics and taxes are. I have no idea.
Much more conservative than Minnesota.
Oh, then
Yeah, much more.
And the weather's slightly better because you
Yeah,
know,
slightly
it doesn't
better.
in a car it doesn't seem like you're going that far because you
No.
know, it's like a 2-3 hour drive. That's not a big deal. But if you think
Yeah, it's
about
not
it,
that
I mean, back before cars, that was like a day's journey. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
weather can
that's
change
true.
quite a bit in 2 to 3 hours of a drive.
I remember it being pretty flat. There weren't a lot of hills around Mason City, and
Yeah.
we never went and explored the area. We just went in, did the horse shows, and went home because it was that kind of a thing. So I don't really know. I know my niece has been down there for a long time, and she loves Iowa.
Which one?
Katie.
Oh,
She's in
that's
Des
right.
Moines.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Well, she's in Des Moines.
Yep, she's been there forever.
Des
Yeah.
She
Moines.
moved there. She moved there a zillion years ago. God,
Some guy
yeah.
or something, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think it was a job because she was working at an
Oh,
art
okay.
gallery that closed at Ridgedale, and then they had another. Remember those wildlife galleries that were all over the place? Those
Wildlife
big, yeah, they
galleries.
were in the malls, and
You mean
I
like the
think
one
they
at
all went-
Shields, like the big, like all the stuffed wildlife?
No, it was paintings and things. It
Oh,
wasn't-
no, I do
it
not.
was- yeah, there just were these art galleries that were in different malls, and it was a big thing at one time. And anyway, she lost her job after working at one for a very long time, and ended up in Des Moines, and has been there ever since. Is very happy there.
Huh.
She loves it.
Well, see, there you have it. That's how life should be. No question about it. I got a call this morning from Mike Lindell. It was nice to hear from him, and the people that work for him I've known them forever, and they're wonderful people and all the rest of it. But it was kind of interesting because when the doctor at the clinic heard me talking to him, he's been a huge fan of Lindell's for a long time. So I handed the phone over, and they talked for about 20 minutes. So that was good.
Yeah, because Dawn, who's been working for My Pillow for I
Forever.
think since it started, she called yesterday.
Yes.
Very nice people.
They're very, very nice people, but yeah, they're talking about. Well, what I'm talking to people about at the clinic down here, it's the only clinic in America. I'm basically begging them to put the next one in Minnesota, so I can show up and say, hey, folks, it worked for me. Catherine, it has been working for me. There's no question about that. Yes, they're little upticks, they're little gains.
Well, yeah, it's not an overnight miracle.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's little by little, but it is getting a lot better. I feel much better about it. I've been sleeping much better. So I'd like to see the people of Minnesota get access to something like that.
Sorry about the snoring.
Can you point
I
the
could-
cone away from the mics, or maybe it'll absorb the curtains will absorb the
I
sound.
just can't believe how loud
It's
he is.
quite loud. Yeah.
He's a very loud snorer.
Maybe-
and he has been for 2 days.
Maybe it's because he's got the cone and it's kind of like.
Well, I think
on
it's
his throat.
amplifying the sound like a
Yeah,
megaphone.
I could lay a pillow down in front of him or something. if
Could be
it's
the-
that bad.
Could be the cowboy hat he's wearing.
I know.
I love that
His little-
cowboy hat.
His little suit comes today. His little camo suit.
He's got a camo suit.
I'll
gonna be
put-
so
I'll put
cool.
that on him. Well, you don't want them scratching at those.
Yeah.
incisions. 'Cause, I mean, it's way back there. I don't know if he could actually get at it, but one little toenail in there and it could be a disaster.
See, that's the other thing too. You're talking about having a good marriage, and you have good kids, and you have good grandkids, and you're really, really happy. But then you got the dog. They got the dog. They got a cat. I mean, it's just a wonderful existence. I wish people would wake up and realize how wonderful life really is if you stop pissing and moaning about it.
Yeah,
Right?
stop it.
That's what we're talking about. Hey, I went through a phase of it. Well, that's again because I was being attacked for no damn reason. So it kind of did piss me off.
Like a couple of people sent me a photo of the statement that KQ put out.
Oh yeah,
finally
someone said
said
they
something
finally
about.
did something.
What did they say? Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
This is a company, by the way,
Wasn't very heartfelt.
still a company that after 37 years, here's how much I got in severance. 0.
I'm telling you, I think that maybe Michael Bryant could start a lawyer wave on corporate cruelty.
Absolutely. They
Just-
have a 0 share now, or a 0.1.
Well, we
Jesus.
know of several people that have been working forever for these corporations, and they get older, and then all of a sudden they're just sent a note, "Bye, you're done." It's
Yep,
like, what?
I know.
No severance, no warning. It'd be kind of nice to have some warning when your income is just going to be taken away, right? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be really nice? Well, how did they get away with paying you no severance? Well, Tom was always a contractor, so he really had no rights, I guess. But
Well,
it
but
still
still.
seems really cruel to just can somebody.
The #1 rated show in America, and I got nothing.
And you worked there for how long?
And they told people I retired,
Decades.
too. They made it even worse by telling people I retired, which was a flat-out lie.
Yep.
But most people still think I just retired. It's got to stop in corporate America. You've got to stop punishing people because they don't believe the same bullshit that you believe.
Well, it's also these
Jesus.
CEOs are making
Yes.
so much money, and
Well, this was about money, too, because it was my own fault at the beginning. I got a guy hired there that I had known for 25, 30 years. I got him the job. First thing he didn't tell me about it either. First thing he did was cut my salary.
sorry.
It's
think
like,
I heard
what?
somebody at the door.
I'm like, what do you mean? We drove the ratings through the roof, and now you're going to cut my salary? I mean, and then he hires a woman who hated my guts in the first place, and that didn't work out at all. And I don't mean to be pissing and moaning here. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in America, that kind of behavior has got to stop. It's extreme behavior. And again, there was extreme right behavior, extreme left behavior. I'm sick of both sides of it. Calm down and let's live together, shall we? What about it?
Oh, yeah, Tyre, get hedge funds out of business ownership. That's the big one, is because they don't
No
care about
doubt.
what's there. They just care about how much money they can make out of the
It's
business.
the money. Yep, it's all about money, 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 money. So, look, I have a wonderful life. I have a great family. I've had a wonderful career. I was on the Chad Hartman show yesterday on CCO. I had just a ball. Chad is a dear friend of mine. And Sid Hartman, of course, his father. I adored Sidney. And we had, by the way, it was a sign of the uptick in my cognizance because I was telling him a story yesterday on CCO about Sid Hartman and I had lunch over at the Lincoln Dell with Gene Simmons from KISS. That was a hell of a dinner. Having Gene Simmons from KISS, Sid Hartman, and me at the Lincoln Dell on Highway 100 and Highway 12 at that time. It's no longer Highway 12, but that's the part of this. Yeah, so I am pissed off at what they did to me at the end. That should never have happened. It was really disgusting. But I can look forward, or look back, on all the wonderful things that did happen, like having lunch with those two imbeciles over at the Lincoln Dell, which I really do miss. I loved the Lincoln Dell back in the day. It was wonderful. So, why do you think it is that some people who could never do it to you face to face, when your back is turned, they will stab you right in the damn back every time? Why do people do that? Because if I'm going to do it to you, I'll walk up to your face and go, I'm about to kick you right in the nuts. What do you think of that, pal?
Wow.
Well, I'd at least walk up. I wouldn't sneak up on them. That'd be good, right?
True.
Why isn't your mic working again?
I don't know.
Why
Man,
you
what
keep
do you-
break
what do you-
everything?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Clearly.
Where's Ellen?
Oh, there we go.
It worked again.
Where's Ellen?
I
I
don't-
think it's these headphones. I think.
I
I
don't
thought
know.
Ellen wasn't coming till 10 after. That's what I had heard anyway.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if it's true or not. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Well, the little delay we have here is fine because we can, when she does get here, we can just go to break and then set everything up. So that'd be fantastic. When she gets here, is all we have to say. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I like I said, when I went off a little bit because they deserved it, no question. But I have had one of the greatest life of any living human. Started working, I was 11 years old, had a magnificent time doing that. I was in radio, I was in voiceover. Of course, they destroyed that too. What a shock. But it's been a great run on the podcast. All that. I have a wonderful life. That I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about the fact that at least you could be, have a pair when you do this kind of thing. Don't do it behind people's back like you guys did it to me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's just don't do it. If I was going to fire you, I'd walk and go, man, I'm sorry, but they're telling me you got to go, and I'm not going to just sneak home and call you on the phone. That's just not how I am. No question about it.
Well, there's no risk of violence when you do it when someone's not in the room. So that's, I think, what it is.
What's
Yes.
wrong with violence?
Didn't
People
you
are
learn
scared.
anything from the snow story? The
Yeah.
shared driveway
Exactly.
story?
No, look, I can tell you flat out, there are people like that, but there is a number of about 600,000 bigger than that number one. I cannot tell you how wonderful people have been to me in the last few days. It's just your support has been amazing. The
Very
support
true.
for the family, the grandkids, the businesses, all. The love that I've gotten has just been way over the top. You people are amazing. So, yes, there are assholes in the world that do things like the first people, but there are wonderful people in the world. You didn't have to do that for me, but you did. So thank you so much for that. It is wonderful. I even feel good about myself for the first time in a while. What do you think of that? Listen to Kat.
Ellen didn't know your unit number, so she's heading down now.
How the
Oh,
hell does she not know that? I told her 50 times the unit number.
well, don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not, I really like her. She's very smart. This woman, well, try to explain before she gets here, Catherine, exactly her job was to hire.
She was a casting agent.
Oh, that's right, casting agent.
I'm not sure.
Well, maybe we should wait till she gets
I
here.
think I hear.
Because that's what I was just thinking. I heard somebody in the hall. 204.
Doors open.
The door is open. It all works on the end. But
Anyway, yeah. At first, okay, so as I'm walking through the lobby and I would say hi to Ellen, people would be like, "Do you know who she was? Do you know who she was? Did you know that she was a casting agent?" And I was like, "No, I didn't know that." So one time I said, "So apparently you were a casting agent." And I looked her up on IMDb. IMDb, and before she was that, she was a professional backgammon player.
Yeah, she was.
Went all over the world to play backgammon.
Very smart
which I
person.
never even knew that was a thing.
God, I
didn't
hope
either.
she wasn't out there hearing me calling
So
her a smart person.
when she comes in, she can tell us all about that. Yeah, she kind of, according to a few things that I read, she kind of fell into being a casting agent.
Yeah.
Her friend just decided
Yep.
to open that. In those days, Hollywood, Florida, Miami, Florida, that was a great area for movie producing.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, something about Mary was one of hers.
Oh, okay.
She's got stories about different
Oh, they're
people.
great.
So when she comes in, she can just tell us all about her life. And she's a very interesting, very, very nice person. She's got a teeny weeny little white dog. I wonder if she'll bring him.
Probably.
Teddy OMG Bear.
We need to take a break. So actually, the break worked out perfectly. The timing of the break worked perfectly, right? The 10
Sure, yeah,
after
we
where it's
can do
supposed to
that.
be. All right, we'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully, our guest will be here by then.
Yep.
Yes.
Big news, Apple Valley. The dealership you've trusted for years, Valley Buick GMC in Apple Valley, has a new name. Cunes Buick GMC in Apple Valley. But don't worry, the things that matter the most, they're not changing. You're going to see those same friendly faces there, like Brett Paul, The same local team in sales, service, and parts that's kept the Twin Cities coming back year after year, they're still there. At Cunes Buick GMC in Apple Valley, they're bringing you even more. A larger network of inventory, expanded service resources, and backing of a family-run dealership known for exceptional customer service, quality vehicles, and unbeatable prices. That has earned Cunes the reputation of one of the most trusted automotive groups in the Midwest. So whether you're shopping for your next vehicle, servicing the one you love, or just saying hello, you'll feel right at home. Because while the sign out front is new, the heart of this place hasn't changed one bit. The family just got a little bit bigger. Go say hi to Brett Paul at Cunes Buick GMC in Apple Valley and Cunes GMC in Hastings. New name, same local teams, same commitment to you. Online at CunesAppleValley.com.
God, she combed her hair. I didn't recognize her.
Oh,
She's-
he's just being a wise guy. You know,
All
that's
right,
what
we'll
he
take-
does for a living.
I got to finish the break. We'll be right back with you. Catherine, would you send her down? Let me tell you about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company. When it comes to banking, it's all about trust, and that's what you get with them. They've been around since 1998. They've always made it clear they're here to give you a better banking experience with a focus on the local community. And you won't be dealing with some AI chatbot. You'll get straight answers and quick decisions from real people you know. They know you, you know them. It's a great situation. Their situation is wonderful, as a matter of fact. They're always ready to help, so if you're tired of the big national banks and want something better, stop by. Did you have to?
If you want something better,
Good God. So if
Yes.
you're tired of the big national banks and want something better, stop by and see my friends at North. Boy, Bilski's going to love this commercial. My friends at North American Banking Company. Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay. Let's scoot you a
gotta
little
get
closer
her
to me so we
a
can
little
get you.
closer so we get you in.
You smell good.
Oh, you know, it wasn't
okay.
me. Look at that.
took a
I've never
shower.
seen your hair like that.
Yep. Usually she's got it back.
And she got
Yeah.
it back usually.
Looks gorgeous.
Looks gorgeous with this thing on it.
So Ellen, how do you pronounce your last name? Is it
Jacoby.
Jacoby? Not
Ellen
Jacoby.
No,
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
Ellen
All
Jacoby.
right.
Where are you from originally, Ellen?
I was born in Miami. I'm a real Florida
Oh,
native.
so you are.
Raised in New
Yeah.
York and then New Jersey. Then my parents said I couldn't leave home till I was 21. So 21, I moved back down here.
Oh,
Oh, you
couldn't
did.
take the cold?
I loved it down here,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's not to love?
right?
I love it here too.
It is pretty terrific. Now, we live in the same building.
Sorry about the leg
And-
licks.
Could I just talk without you talking over me? Is that possible?
Well, you've got two women in the room. We're going to talk.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. But in any case, we moved into this building, had just a really, really good experience from day one. It's still a good experience. And then Ellen, we started. What are you doing now?
She's fussing with her hair.
You're a disaster.
She wants to look nice on camera.
She does it to annoy me. That's what it is.
Most likely. I told her.
Of course.
Ellen Jacoby. So how? Okay, you moved back down to Florida at 21,
Yes.
and then how did you get in the movie business?
Very strange. Very,
Yeah,
very strange.
what I hear.
I was in high school at 11, college at 15. And when I graduated college at 19, my parents said, you can't leave home till you're 21.
Oh.
So I finally moved to Florida at 21. I was singing and dancing my whole life. And I started singing when I got down here.
Okay.
And singing for Holiday Inns. And they'd send me different Holiday Inns around
Like
the country.
Judy
It was really
Garland.
cool. And then one night I fell off the stage and broke my back.
Oh my God! I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Holy Hannah!
this is sticking out over here.
She's not worried about your hair. Looks fine.
Really? You
You got a
sure?
lot of hair, honey.
So I had to give up everything for a while.
Yeah.
And as I was recovering, a friend of mine was opening a club in the Bahamas and invited me to the grand opening. I went and I saw a backgammon board, and I said, what's that? And I liked it.
Yeah.
My parents said the only thing I learned in college was how to play every card game. I've always been kind of mathematical. And I started playing backgammon. And I started playing backgammon professionally.
That's what I heard.
I played all over the world. I became an international champion.
How do you play professionally? I mean, is it because you win a tournament and you
Yeah,
like
and you enter
like
tournaments
poker
and everything,
kind of
yeah.
thing? Okay. Is it done in casinos mostly, or
Yeah, well, I used to spend my summers in Monaco play
Oh,
the
that's
tournaments
too
there.
bad. Really?
Yeah.
Sorry to hear
It
that.
was really tough.
Okay.
And, Princess Grace and Prince Rainier were friends, so I used to go to the palace a lot. Terrible stuff.
Yeah, just
And
terrible.
my friends were Harry Winston, Johnny Carson. Lucille Ball became a very, very dear friend.
Yeah, you told me that.
And my parents kept saying, what is this jet setting all over the world? Get your feet on the ground. Get a real life. Start teaching again. That's not exactly what I had in
No,
mind.
I'd rather jet set with princes in Monaco. Are you kidding me,
Yeah.
Mom? What are you talking
I had
about?
a fabulous flat in London. It was just really cool.
That's great.
And then I came home from a tournament, and a friend of mine was opening up a casting company. She says, why don't you help and see if you like it? So I did. Then the time came for a tournament, and then I had to make a decision. So I opened up my own casting office out of the blue.
Really? You just opened it? How did you know you'd get business?
I did it. I just started pounding the pavement.
Really?
And, yeah, next thing I knew, I got a job, and then I got another job. And
Okay, some of the movies that you were casting agent, not casting. What's the difference between a casting agent and a
well,
casting
we got
director?
rid of the name of agent because agents rep talent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So casting directors, it would be a direct conflict to rep talent because the only talent you'd see if you were casting something would be the talent I rep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I get in touch with all of the agents and submit the best talent from the
Oh.
different agents.
Okay. All right.
And I do location casting. The stars already come with everything, and I've done work all over the state and the Bahamas. And I started, and I got a location casting award for the Birdcage. Mm-hmm. That was
Oh, yeah.
all we did was laugh on set. It was the best. It was the best. And I just started one after another, after another, after another. And then I started in Orlando, and then I went to Tampa. Everybody, they were calling me to, cast all over. And down the Keys, I did a series Key West. Then I did a couple of other shows down there.
How did you know that you could do? Did you know you could do this?
No, I did. Well, helping my girlfriend with when she opened
Right,
hers, I knew I
right.
could. And acting and singing and all that is just kind of related. You'll see, the best singers also make great actors because they know how to put the story
that's true.
across.
Yeah, it is true.
That's interesting.
Like Elvis, you mean?
Yeah. Like Streisand.
Did you ever work with Elvis?
No.
Damn it! I wanted to work with Elvis, but he died a long time ago.
Yes, he
Barbra
did.
Streisand, is she easy to deal with?
I don't know. I'm just using her as an example.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You
I've
just
had
answered
some
my
people
question.
that have been so easy to deal with, and I've had other people that you wouldn't believe.
Tell us. Tell us.
I did the movie Cape Fear.
Oh, I love that movie.
That was shot down here.
Yep, great movie.
And I needed sometimes, and I used to work with charities. I asked them for favors.
Yep.
So I was working with Make-A-Wish Foundation.
That's still
And-
around. Yeah.
And I asked them to do some stuff for me. And what they asked in return was for an autographed T-shirt. So I got a T-shirt that said Cape Fear. And I brought it to the set to have everybody. First one to sign it, Martin Scorsese signed it.
Nice.
Robert De Niro signed it. Jimmy Stewart was there. He signed it.
Oh my God!
All the stars were there. And then I went over to the female star, and she just, do you know what my autograph is worth?
Oh God!
And she was serious. She refused to sign the T-shirt.
Who's this?
I don't want to say.
Well,
Well, we got Google.
Who remembers?
She.
What?
We all
Danny's
got
on
Google at this
looking.
point, so.
Yeah. Well, she might not want to say it, but
Yeah.
we're. Can we say it if he looks it up?
No.
Sure.
That's.
No, you don't want to do it. All right.
Well, because there was I'm guessing there was more than one woman in the movie, so.
No, there was only one female lead.
Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't be too ambiguous then.
No.
No.
So was it Robert De Niro as a woman?
I think it was Roberta De Niro,
No.
yes.
But I couldn't believe that she refused to sign the shirt.
That's
so
really
For
sad.
Make-A-Wish
obnoxious.
Foundation.
Make a wish and you won't sign it without being paid.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
It's funny, I did another one. 'Cause the charities come to me all the time to get
Sure.
celebrities to sign everything, but I
Sure.
can't. They're working, But I became friends with Joe Pesci on a movie that
I
we stayed
love
in touch. Oh
Great
my
guy.
God, great guy.
Yep.
And all you do is laugh,
Yeah.
And
You're taller than he is too.
oh yeah, I love
Joe's-
You are. You're taller than he is.
And Cystic Fibrosis got in touch with me, and they wanted to know if I could send out any stars. They would send a small pizza box, and they'd put whatever they want in there, canvas, watercolors, acrylics, whatever, and send it to the stars. I said, I really But, being friends with Joey, I thought I'd ask him. So I asked him, I said, Joey, would you do that? He says, oh, okay. And I said, so what do you want me to say? Don't send me anything. I said, okay. A few weeks later, I get an 8-foot painting.
Wow.
And it's an 8-foot painting of a priest.
Really?
And across it is written, God is a good fella. Signed Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci,
That
there
made-
you go.
That made the event that night.
Oh,
God.
That
bet.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
made the cystic fibrosis event.
What a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Right.
See, it's nice to hear what people are that successful doing so well.
Jessica Lange.
Or Catherine just talk over me
Sorry,
again.
I got all excited. Jessica Lange. She was the mean one.
That
She's
was-
from Minnesota, by the way.
Yeah.
Her career never really went anywhere.
No, it did
after
not.
That.
Actually, she was a neighbor of ours, what, about a block or two away, way back in the day?
I don't.
Yeah, I was trying to think of who the hell she was living with. But yeah, she was not a pleasant person. A couple of times that I ran into her, she was not pleasant at all.
I don't understand why, but
I
people
don't
are
get
not.
it
Everybody's like that.
Yeah.
Well, you hear stories about actors and actresses all the time just
Yeah,
being
this is true.
absolutely
But they're
jerks.
people. You hear stories about
Yep.
people all the
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
that's true.
It's unfortunate.
So, what are some of the movies that people would recognize?
True Lies,
True Lies, that's a huge
Ooh, I
one.
love True
Yeah, these are
Lies.
big movies.
The Bodyguard,
Bodyguard, another great one.
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Oh my
Mm.
God.
Andy goes, ooh.
Yeah.
Different generation.
I became
Yep.
friends with Jim Carrey. He's a great guy.
He's
And-
gone
yeah.
a little. Have you
He
talked to
was
him lately?
A lot of fun. No, not really
Okay.
recently, but then I did the Truman Show with him also.
Oh, okay.
And while I was doing the Truman Show, I had to run over to NASA because I was working on Contact. So I went
yeah.
over there. They wanted me to catch a launch, but they missed the window of opportunity, so the launch couldn't happen. So they said to me, Ellen, you want to go to the shuttle? I said, yes. So I rode up the astronaut's elevator. I walked across the astronaut's grating and stepped on the sticky paper. And they opened the door, and there's the oval door to the shuttle open with a wooden plank on it. And they said, you want to go in?
Ooh.
I said, yes. The only problem, if I back up a little bit, is, I wore jeans on my way down there.
Yeah.
But when I got there, because I was meeting with all the executives, I put on a little beige skirt and everything. You can't wear that. Your legs, everything has to be covered because of the fuel.
Yep.
So the jeans I had that nice little tear across the bottom of the butt.
Yep.
So they said, you want to go in the shuttle? I said, yes. So I'm crawling in the shuttle. This is Houston calling. Whose ass is that? I was mortified over all the loudspeakers.
Whose ass is that?
Right?
That'd be
That's
my
nice.
ass.
And then I told Jim, I said, Jim, you got to come with me. It's like so amazing. What a great experience. But then we hit really bad weather on the Truman Show. He went back to LA. I went back to Miami. About a month later, he called and said, okay, let's go to the next launch. So I made arrangements. And Jim and I, they let us buddy suit up in the astronauts' outfits and everything.
wow.
Jim and I had our own private day
Is
at
it
NASA.
teensy and like claustrophobic in there? I'm guessing in the shuttle.
Well, I didn't go all the way in.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't get all the way in. All right.
Well,
Maybe you got all the way in. Yeah.
Jude's feeling better. He came over to lick my leg, but he couldn't.
Jude had
Hi, baby.
surgery on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
did,
that's
yeah.
why he's got the little cone,
Got a cowboy hat going.
this little thing.
So, did it surprise? I don't need to know how old you were in this. How did it happen that did you just happen to be in the right place? I mean,
I
that's a very
guess.
important job you have.
Yeah.
I guess.
So you just had the very first one was who again? The first big name that you had to deal with.
Well, the first job I got was a big national commercial.
Okay.
And then the second job I got was Miami Vice.
Wow.
Oh, you did.
The second
pretty-
job. Wow.
That's rather impressive.
And it was so funny because they called me, and I was just setting up my office. I wasn't even actually in, and they were putting carpeting down that day, and someone from Miami Vice came over, and they said, we'd like to interview you. I said, okay, great. So I went to the Miami Vice offices, and they said, we'd like you to read a script. I said, okay. So they handed me a script, and I'm getting ready to leave for the script to go read it. And they said, no, just sit there and read. And they all sat there.
Oh, God.
And
Watching you
watched
read.
me read the script.
God.
Oh, my God.
That's understandable. Do you, I don't want you attacking anybody or whatever, but is there a percentage of people, like you mentioned one person, I know who you were talking about and all the rest. Well, Catherine actually
Jessica
identified her. But what's the, is it 5, 10, 25% of people are hard to deal with in Hollywood? Or even is there a number?
I would think probably 10%. Not that many.
That's not bad then.
No,
That's
it's
not
not that bad. But from the ones I have dealt with, I mean, like I did a few things with.
Uh-oh.
I just went blank. I did Bad Boys, Will Smith,
Oh, Will
Muhammad
Smith, yeah.
Ali. I did all those Ali with Will Smith, who's the greatest guy. So nice.
Loves Muhammad Ali.
Well,
He
I-
loves
I'm
him.
still in touch with his son.
They actually released a recording called King of the World, and I did the voice of Muhammad Ali on it.
Oh, how cool! How cool!
King of the world. It was
Yeah,
wonderful.
you might not know this, but Tom did voiceover for commercials for years and
years.
years and years. Yeah, out of
Yep.
Minneapolis. He went. I don't remember the name of your Chicago agent or your New
A
York
plus?
agent.
It was A plus in
That
New
was in
York.
Chicago. I don't know if you knew
They were
them.
all over.
No.
Yeah.
And then who was the New York agent?
Oh, there were so many of them. It was.
I remember going to his apartment and having
Yeah,
quite a great time. he was like, "Why don't you guys come over for one drink?" Because he was afraid he wasn't going to like
Oh,
us.
you're talking about Mike McVeigh.
Is that Mike McVeigh?
He's coming down this week. He just found out that I have Alzheimer's. He's coming down. He'll be down here next week.
Okay.
Oh, Mike McVeigh is one of my favorite people in the world. Great guy. Ran the whole show, the whole country for
Yeah.
entertainment and all that stuff.
Yep.
I mean, that's the thing about it is what's so great about this, Ellen, is that, you were on one side of the business. I was on the audio side of the business. We probably met a lot of the same people. And
I'm sure.
It's just an amazing life running into people. Well, like you said, running into Muhammad Ali is just unbelievable. And he's
Yeah.
no longer with us, unfortunately, but
Right.
that's the way to, but yeah, in a way, the way you described it is you just kind of strolled into it and it just happened.
It did.
And
Just
you know
like it
what?
just happened with backgammon too. It just kind of
Yeah,
happened.
that's true. And you became a champion at backgammon, didn't you? I thought you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a national champion of
International.
backgammon.
Do you still
Oh,
play?
pardon me, international.
Excuse me.
International.
Do you still play? Do you still play?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, you don't at all.
No.
I got to tell everybody the truth here because I don't lie about how things get lined up and all the rest of it. But Ellen and I have a friendship based on a reward that I get every time I see her. And it's been every time now, 50 times in a row, something like that? Every time I see Ellen in the building, out in the parking lot, wherever it is, whatever, and if she finds it,
She's sticking through
Of course.
there you go.
Oh, she gives you a mint.
Not only a mint, she gives me at least
Lifesaver.
2 lifesaver mints. Now, at first I was wondering, is it my breath or what is it?
Well,
Oh, and then Catherine goes, well,
Could be.
yeah, thanks, honey.
you never really know.
Yeah, really nice.
They're just not going to say.
Who's got the mint? No, that's what I want to know. I
You
will
look a
tell you,
little tired. Have some sugar.
I'll tell you one thing that's really cool is that we lived downtown for a long time, but then it just got so loud and so crowded and the traffic, and they're building 3 30-story buildings around the building in which we lived. But we got lucky. We came out here and found. Well, I used to come out here with a friend of mine named Nick Cook. He was a member at the, what was it called back then? Just the
President's Club.
Just the President's Club.
Golf,
the
golf course. Yeah.
But so I've been coming out here for a long time, but we absolutely love it here. It's just, well, it's first of all, it's gated
cool.
and guarded, which is pretty.
What's this?
Are you going to be okay over there? That hair is bothering you way too much. That's good looking hair. There's no question. No question about that. But what's so funny about this is the first time I think I ever talked to Ellen, she came over and made some smart ass comment to me.
Probably.
That's
Oh.
that means he's going to like you.
That
'cause,
means
you know,
if a woman
kindred
makes
spirits right here.
my mother, my wife, now you. It's the same old situation. But how great is it? You look back at that and say, how the hell did that happen? How did you all of a sudden meet? I mean, you've met every big star in the world. Look, just the fact that you met Muhammad Ali is just way out there.
Yeah.
Because he was my hero as a kid. Oh my!
You know, when I
God.
first met you, I think you were doing some an ad campaign where you were doing your impression of Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
And he was always running around. I'm king of the world. He'd always do that
wow.
all the time.
But you had to finish it. I'm king of the world, and I'm so pretty. he used to tell me all the time how pretty he was. Well, he was pretty. I mean, thinking about it,
looking, yeah.
he's a pretty handsome guy. Is it unusual? What's kind of nice to sit at a table with something like that, because I've met probably 95% of all the people in, sports and Hollywood and singing and bands and all of that, because I worked at Capitol Records for 8-9 years. So at a different level, all the rest of it, but all the people that you've met over the years, it must have a huge impact on you, I would think.
Yeah, it does. And I have such great memories.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like when Dan Marino, I put him in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, then I put him in another movie. It's just great stuff.
So when did the industry change or flip from Florida, filming so many things in Florida, to going to Atlanta? And I mean, California is kind of
when we lost our filming incentives.
From the state.
Oh, there you go.
It's a no-brainer. If you want to make a movie for $10 million, you come to Florida, it's going to cost you about that.
Okay.
You go to Georgia, $7 million. You get 30%.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's
So
what's happening
we're trying to
now.
get them back. When I was doing the TV series Burn Notice, I became friends with the star, Jeffrey Donovan. Mm-hmm. And I went up to Tallahassee. I'd go up there several times to try to get incentives. And we went up there, brought him up there. And we got filming incentives for 7 years. Never got them back after that. They ran out.
Why would
And
it be?
the governor wouldn't give it to us. And I don't know why, because it brings so much money into the state coffers.
Absolutely.
Millions, billions, what
Yeah.
it brings in. And employment. I've hired over 330,000 jobs I've provided for
Wow.
talent.
That's amazing.
330,000.
Yes.
My God.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of jobs.
I'm still looking
And
for mine under here
So,
somewhere.
So is there any
So
film
much.
industry left in Florida?
not much.
Really?
And it's so sad, because this is where people would rather film.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can film here year-round.
Yep.
And we have everything from beaches to the Everglades.
No mountains,
To
but-
farms.
Yeah.
No, don't say no mountains. I did the movie.
Okay, where are these mountains?
I did the movie Rock of Ages.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a scene where we had the Hollywood sign.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you can just fill it in with mountains. That's right.
No, we actually put the Hollywood sign up.
Oh.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That must have taken some effort.
No,
Yeah. You just
Really
gotta-
wasn't pretty easy.
it was at the Pompano dump.
Okay, well that explains it.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yes.
the landfill? Oh yeah, the landfills are kind of
They're
tall.
huge.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Ellen. Use all the landfill you want.
The whole movie took place in California. The whole thing was shot here. Everything was shot here, including the Hollywood sign on the
That's
Pompano dump.
phenomenal. On the Pompano dump. That's really great.
Amazing.
Is that the one you
All
can
them
smell
smoke
from the
and mirrors.
turnpike? Or is that the one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a bunch of landfills on the turnpike.
Yeah, I've never
yeah.
smelled a landfill quite like the ones in Florida.
Yeah, it's pretty smelly.
I don't know what it
Well,
is. The heat.
Well, they have the heat that they produce. They have to have these pipes.
Yeah.
So that it'll escape,
Or else they'll
so
blow
that it
up,
doesn't
yeah.
start on fire. So
You know what's interesting about that too, Ellen, is like one of the things that you would understand that I try to explain to people is, you meet all these famous people, and you do this and you do that, but it's just your job and it's your
my work.
life.
Yeah.
It's not. I suppose at first it probably was, because I was pretty excited at first. I never got to meet two people that I wanted to meet. Of course, number one would be Marlon Brando, but I heard he was a massive pain in the ass. Did you ever
Don't
work
know.
with him?
Yeah, no.
never worked with them.
No, he just kind of
Before my time.
Well, that's pretty much true. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a number of years.
More like your time.
Boy, look at the time. Speaking of the time,
I love her.
yeah, your buddy. This is my whole life now. So moving to like I get attacked by these two. It's just wonderful.
You lucky devil.
Yeah, lucky devil Tom. No question.
Wish I
about
knew you when I did There's Something About Mary.
it. Yeah, oh yeah.
That movie was so fun.
I bet.
Now, who was
So
who was
fun.
in that movie? The
Nobody
stars.
you'd know.
Cameron Diaz, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
Cameron
Cameron Diaz.
Diaz.
We know
I'm
Cameron
trying to think
Diaz.
who was the male lead.
But that was so fun. So fun.
But anyway, so
Margaret will know.
the two that I never got to meet that wanted to meet, Marlon Brando was one of them, and Jackie Gleason was the other one.
Oh, yeah.
I love Jackie Gleason. And I actually did run into him one time. I didn't really talk to him much. But he was Jackie Gleason. In person, he was the same as Ralph Cramden on television.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing, buddy? You know, those kind of
No,
deals.
I never met him.
Oh, God. He was an interesting guy, no question about it. But that's a very cool part of life. Look at all the famous people that you know. I mean, most of them are probably pretty nice to you, aren't they?
Yes,
I
most
would
of them
think
are.
so. I would think
Well,
so.
I mean, you were going to get them roles, so there's no incentive to be mean to you, right?
No,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
you know, they still have to be talented.
That's true. That's
Well,
true.
that would.
It's funny. Lucille Ball. Andy had a pencil sketch of Lucille Ball in his room forever because
Yeah.
we used to when the kids were little. I used to sit there and watch old Lucy shows, and we would just
yeah.
laugh. I mean, they just loved. I Love Lucy.
She was the best. She was the best. Oh my God! And I used to, give her backgammon lessons too. And,
Oh, did you really?
yeah, and she'd maybe come out to her house. I'd be staying with friends out there, but I have to spend every day. And then she'd go shopping. Ellen, you have to take me shopping. She would be scared because people would swarm her and everything.
Yeah. I
Oh,
bet.
yeah.
And I got to meet Betty White, who was a scream.
I
Oh,
love
my
Betty
God,
White.
so
Yep.
fun, so
Yeah.
fun. So we had great times. And then Lucy would call me and say, "There's a tournament coming up in Vegas. Meet me there." I said, "Okay."
Meet me there.
Well, Lucy wants, Lucy gets.
Yep.
It was sort of a little bit of a tragic life for her, right? I mean,
guess a
she
little
she
bit.
was still mad. Well,
Yeah,
there was there was a movie, right? It was kind of a documentary, kind of about Lucille
Yeah,
Ball's
the
life.
Ricardos or whatever, something like that. What was it?
Yeah, that she really loved him, and he was, tomcatting around with everybody
Yeah.
that he could find.
Lucy and Desi, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh, Lucy and Desi.
yeah.
Well, the one thing about Lucille Ball is people don't realize they didn't work with Lucy to make her look better. They actually worked to make her look more average. She was actually a stunningly beautiful woman.
Oh, yeah.
But on TV, she looked like just every other
Well,
woman.
she was supposed to look like a housewife.
Yeah, like a
So
housewife.
she started as a Rockette, didn't she?
I think
I
so.
believe so, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
beautiful.
I was thinking of Being the Ricardos, which it came out the year before Lucy and Desi. So yeah, I kind of mix them up a lot.
Okay.
That'll happen. That'll
Yeah,
Oh, God, we got to
but
take a break here, don't we?
She was the queen of everything for a long time.
You want to take that break right here, Andy? We'll do our final break and come back and then can you do about 7-8 more minutes?
Well, I'll try.
If I
Okay,
must.
Jessica Lang. We got Jessica Lang with us. Ellen had to leave early. We'll be right back. Heart of the North Tours has another amazing one you don't want to miss, the Canadian Rockies Tour. September 16th through the 24th. Get ready for sweeping vistas, serene valleys, postcard perfect scenery on our Canadian Rockies adventure.
Cool.
Travel in comfort, enjoy thoughtful sightseeing stops, discover the beauty of places like Banff, Lake Louise, Jasper, and more. We've been to all those, and we just loved them.
Beautiful.
No doubt. This is one journey you won't want to miss. For more information, go to heartofthenorthtours.com or call 833-424-2700 to speak to Mike, who is a pro at arranging these amazing tours. And Mike is a good friend, too. He's a really good guy. Limited space, so book your spots today. You've heard me, my family talk about, we rave about actually, fresh dry snacks. And we and the grandkids love them. Fresh dry snacks are real food, no junk, made from real fruits, real vegetables, and real ingredients, not powders, not fillers, not fried snacks. What's on the label is what's in the bag. It's called the Fresh Dry Difference. They use a proprietary fresh dry process. They dry for flavor, not longevity. The result, real crunch, real nutrients, no frying, no oils. Right now, they offer 5 veggie blends, 12 different fruit options, 6 granola bite flavors. Go to freshdrysnacks.com and use promo code BARNARD, BARNARD, for 10% off your first order. Shipping is always free on orders over $100. Uh-oh, there it is. Fresh dry snacks right there on the screen. I like it.
They are delicious.
They are indeed very good people.
Alex from the chat says, as a nerd gamer, I appreciate your work with Mortal Kombat.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute, what's this now?
That was pretty much when I first started out. Did a TV series called Mortal Kombat
Oh,
up
really?
in Orlando. Yes.
Really?
And it was my getting into it. And I like real things, so I would go to all of the about time.
Mint time.
Tell them your breath is
I
horrendous.
would go to all of the events, the karate events and things like that to meet people and see. And I got a lot of people that way. And it was great. And I had a group. This was really fun. I had a group of extras that I would use every day because we could change their look.
Oh.
We could put, put the, all different kinds of costumes on them
Sure.
and face things
Makeup,
because...
yeah.
And there was this one girl who wanted to get into it, and I got her, and I used her every day. And she stayed with me, never complained. Oh, are we going home yet so many? It's a 12-hour workday.
It
People
is a
want to
long
leave.
day, yeah.
Never complained, never anything. And then I would be flying back and forth to Miami in my main office. And I got a fabulous job at shooting in South Africa, a hair job.
Ooh.
And I showed them everything that Miami had, and they said, we love a lot of this, but we want something a little more exotic. I said, that girl in Orlando would be perfect. So I had her come down. She booked it. And at that time, extras were $50 a day back then.
For 12-hour
$50.
days. Wow.
For 12 hours.
That was long ago, yes. Plus meals.
Oh, well, at least they
Oh,
got a
meals, yeah, got a
sandwich.
meal.
At
You
least
got a
they
hot dog.
got a
So
sandwich
she
and a
booked
Coke.
this job, which paid $20,000.
Oh.
And it was filming in South Africa. So they flew her there, paid the hotel, food, everything. And now she's starring on her own on a TV series. And
Who is this?
It makes me feel so good to see.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, because she didn't complain. She got there.
Exactly.
What's her name?
Alana De La Garza.
De La Garza.
She's on FBI.
Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's wonderful.
knew I'd heard
I
that
love
name
that
before.
story. See, if you're not a pain in the butt, you could go someplace.
Ellen, do you think it's a good idea? We only got about 4 minutes left here, but you stepped up and started doing a job. You didn't know probably in your own head if you could do it or not. But look what you did. You stepped up, you accepted the job, you learned how to do it, and you turned out to be the best in the nation at it. That's pretty damn special.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
Well,
Thank you.
You're obviously a risk taker. Not too many young women would fly around the world and go play backgammon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I mean, Tom, you didn't really know you could be a voiceover talent either. You just did it.
no.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah, exactly.
It did indeed. One thing about did you ever have to go through a period where you were so successful that people resented you?
I think that happens in anybody's
It does,
business
doesn't
it?
where you're
Yeah.
successful.
Why?
There'll always be some people that are jealous. They're just jealous.
Well, I don't understand that. I was not I was in the probably top 10 of voiceover guys in the country, but I wasn't the biggest. But I admired the fact that they were so successful. It gave me something to move toward. I never got
Of
as big
course.
as they did, but
Well, the industry, the voiceover industry, changed so much when actors decided that they weren't too good to book
Yep.
commercials.
yeah, right. Well, there's a
And
lot
then
of money.
all of a sudden, everybody wanted,
Yeah.
because I don't know what scale was back then, but you were charging triple scale.
Well, I wasn't. My agent was.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
can imagine what a movie star gets. Right.
Oh, God, yeah,
Yeah,
they get a
they
ton of
can
money.
just
Oh, yeah.
name their price tag, I
Yeah.
guess.
All right, we got 2 minutes left in the show. Anything else you want to talk? You got to come back.
Got
You
a
gotta talk more
story
about
that you'd love
it.
to
Ooh,
tell.
that's a good idea. Big
You know, a
closing
good
story.
Even a bad story. We're
I don't know
easy.
if it's going to do 2 minutes.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay, so I was doing this TV series, and I was casted it, and I was shooting in Costa Rica, and the director, the producer, they said, "Oh my God, Ellen, fabulous job. We love the cast." And I said, "But you didn't book Consuelo yet." "Ellen, you have to be Consuelo." I said, "No, I'm not an actor. I'm a casting director. I don't
Right.
take jobs away from actors. If you don't do it, we're not going to do it."
Oh, my God. That's
I
hard.
said, "Okay, I'll do it." And who was Consuelo? Consuelo was the madam of the bordello.
With enough rouge and a little lipstick, I can see it.
The rest being hair and makeup was done at the hotel. They flew me down there. And my outfit was a see-through red lace
Oh.
teddy with red high heels.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
So they're taking me to my bordello at rush hour in the
How's Andy
morning.
looking this up this picture? Andy's
I
gotta look
find
this
it. It
picture
is
up.
on the internet, that picture.
Oh.
And we had so much traffic, they said, "Ellen, you have to get out and walk a block and a half."
Oh, great. Oh, no.
Looking
What was
like
I
a
gonna do?
hooker, but other than
I
that.
did it.
And we
Oh, yeah.
hit on
That
the
was
whole way
quite
down.
an experience walking down the street like that.
Unbelievable.
Hey, baby.
Ellen, you got to come back. There's no question.
I'd love to.
You got to come back
This is great.
You want more mints? That's what it is.
Yeah, the mint's gone already. I don't know what I did with it, but no, Ellen, honest to God, everybody in this building has been so nice to us. You and I developed a friendship over you attacking me constantly. But other than that, no, it's great to have you. Don't you think, we'll close with this, the honor it has been mine for interviewing all the people I have over the years and all the rest of it, but you casting them, that's one hell of an honor, isn't it?
It is.
It's really great. Is there one person that stands out among, is it Lucy? Is she the one that stands out the most?
But I never cast her or anything. She was just a friend.
Well, she was a friend. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Was she your favorite celebrity or whatever?
Well, it's hard to say one. Johnny Carson was so funny.
That's what I hear. I never met Johnny.
And Betty White told me one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard.
Okay, we'll close with a joke. I like that.
Oh, no. That'll be another time.
Okay.
A teaser.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, but please do come back because I
Thank you
know-
for inviting me.
Well, I just want the mints.
Well, like I was saying, we'd walk through the building and you'd say hi, and and people would be like, "Do you know what she was? Do you know who she is? Do you know who she is?" I'm like, "No," I was so excited, and they're like, "She was."
I'm just another person.
I know, but you had a cool job. That is a cool job. I mean, there's a lot worse jobs.
You know what's great about that? I'm going through this whole situation with the Alzheimer's and all that stuff, but the people have stepped up. Every one of them who came out of the closet, out of the woodwork,
Well,
out of the woodwork first, were all, the Nick Swardsons of the world and very famous comedians and actors and all. The more famous they were, the bigger comedian they were the first ones to call. It was just wonderful, because you think, oh, I wonder if I'll ever, talk to
Right.
them. They were the first one to call and say, Tom, you need anything, just let us know. We'll take care
Wow,
of it.
great stuff.
No, well, you've been
Yeah.
through that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, come back soon.
All right, I'd love to.
yeah. Thanks so much for coming in.
That'll do it, Andy. Thank you, sir.
Yep. See you
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow is another day.
It certainly is.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.